Disappointed to be out the cup, I'd imagine, but how did you find your first match as a manager?
Yeah, of course, disappointed to lose in a game that I think we've dominated for most parts, especially second half. But I enjoyed it. What I saw from the lads, that was a totally different defeat to last week. In terms of, we've had 3 days really of work. Monday was recovery and getting bits done, analysing stuff. But we had 3 days of real work together. And I saw today what we've been working on: an intensity to go and win the ball back, to stop the other team playing, to dominate the ball and be brave enough to play out. And we've seen all of that. And I've said to them in there to not be too down. We've lacked again in the last final third, and that's something we now need to work on. But up till then, I was pleased. We cut them open a lot. Some real good passing, some real good movement. It's just that final bit. We just need to be. There's still a bit of anxiety in there. They need to be a bit more patient. We need to be a bit more patient. And a bit more calm in around that final third. We had a couple of chances. It's just hit Jordan in the 6-yard box, where another day it goes in. But at the end of the day, I think from where we were to what I saw today, I was really pleased with the lads, with their intensity and their effort, and the rest will have to come off the back of that. That's a foundation now for us to move forward. That intensity to work, to stick together, and the desire to win the ball back as soon as we lose it. I thought it was excellent.
Never a good time to concede, but probably one of the worst, because you'd started off really well. There was an intensity that you talk about, and then the goal just kind of knocks it back a little bit.
Yeah, it took a little bit out of us. It took us 10. I was pleased with the resilience we showed after that, but it took a little bit out of our game in terms of momentum that we had at the start. But I thought the start of the second half, we came out and dominated for 10-15 minutes. We had a couple of really good chances, and then it carried on from there. Really, they sort of sat back and defended their own half, and we played the game in their half, second half. But poor goal to concede. We need to look at it. I'm disappointed with that. We should deal better with the first one, and then we don't. He puts it straight back in, and we have to be better than that. Other than that, really, they had a header over the bar, but apart from that, I don't think they had many other chances at all, if any. So, as I said, there's loads to be pleased about, and there's loads to work on. I knew that when I was coming into it. I'm not naive, and you're trying to pick up confidence from its lowest there. But I think the lads in there, they need to be proud of the work rate today and the stuff they showed, and the rest will come off the back of that. It's about building belief now and sticking together and looking forward, being positive about it. There's loads to be positive about. We've got a game Tuesday for other people to maybe come and play and stake their claim for a place in the team next weekend in a big game.
Joe Mason came on half an hour. Ben Reeves got 90 minutes for the first time since he came back at the club. So from an attacking perspective, which is obviously a lot's been made of that with Sam, Nombe and recently, but that's obviously very positive.
Oh yeah, massive. Could be really big for us. Joe's shown in training the last week what he's capable of. He's missed a lot of football. He's been out a long time, so he's going to be rusty. That's to be expected, but it's a real bonus for us. You know, if you look at his career that he's had, he can be a top player. So it's us. We now need to try and get him back to that and believe in himself and him showing what he's capable of. Reevesy will be miles better for the 90 minutes today. That's his first one, so he's still going to be a bit rusty. We can't expect these lads just to come back in and turn on the magic straight away. But two really good players at this level could be top players, so it's up to us now to utilise them in the best way for the team, to make them as fit as possible. I think that's another thing our players will get from today. It's a 90 minutes of real intense hard work, and I think the stats will show that for us. So it's really good to get that in the tank for them, and as I said, to have them two back will be important.
You've watched the last few games of Paul Tisdale's reign. How much different was it standing up front, being the manager, because you're seeing a completely different capacity now, but still watching the same match, the same players?
Yeah, it's of course it's different. But what I'd say, I did enjoy it. I really enjoyed it, watching some of the stuff we played. But even watching it as a bystander for the last few weeks, whatever, you're still looking at, you're dissecting the game tactically and what you would do. So that was pretty much the same. But it's my first game. Hopefully it's the start of a long journey with the players and the club. Disappointing not to win it, but not going to get too high or low about it. There's loads of positives to take and loads to learn from that, and that process starts on Monday.